Monday morning here at HSN. I'm Tamara Hooks. I'm your host, and we're in the garden, talking about the garden and around our homes today. Let's talk a little bit more about lighting, because lighting is really kind of, I always call it like the accessories, the finishing touch that might be missing for your home. Eveready knows that, and Eveready said, okay, I'm gonna give you some beautiful solar-powered landscape lights that are going to help to illuminate that walkway or that garden area, or maybe it's where your rose bushes are and you don't want anybody to walk in them, but you want them to notice them. That's what these are all about. These are beautiful glass. These are not plastic, nice and sturdy and strong. They're Eveready. So you're getting 8 of them. We've got them for less than $60. You can choose the stainless steel, or you can choose the oil rubbed bronze that we have for you here. Either way, you're gonna love them. Tracy Kane is joining us, and Tracy's brought along this big customer pick that we're gonna talk about now. How are you?
Hello, good morning.
It is so great to have you. You look so beautiful.
Well, so do you.
Well, thank you.
You're very springy today.
Well, when I think of like this time of year in the garden,
yes,
it does make me want to kind of spend more time out there. And with lights like this, we can do that.
Absolutely. So these are by Eveready. They are over 100-year-old company. When I talk about high quality, this is all metal glass construction. These do not compare to anything else on the market. They are phenomenal. You get a 2-year warranty with these. Any other solar light, you're lucky to get a 1-year warranty. These also are going to maintain 90% of their brightness for or over 8 hours. They're fantastic. They stand almost 2 feet tall, and they give 20 feet of light. So they give this beautiful starburst pattern.
Yes, they do. And you're gonna see those. We've got some imagery that we can show you, but look, the sun goes down, the lights go on, and that's all you have to do.
That's it. There's nothing else. Yeah. Well, I will say, so yesterday, my husband and I were out. Okay, my husband was out mulching yesterday. Sorry, I don't want to take credit, honey. I know you're watching. But I did go and reassort the lights. And what's so nice about being solar is that there's no wires, there's no cords. So after all, I was like, what, those don't look right there anymore. So I went, I picked them up, and I moved them around. I cleaned them off. Yeah. And last night, we came home from dinner. He doesn't even know this, but he was out walking the dogs, and I went in the backyard, and I was just like, like, look at how pretty our yard looks.
Yes.
Because taking that light, it just elevates your whole yard.
It does, because you do spend so much time and effort and energy, and when the sun goes down, you can't see all of that unless you have a way to illuminate it. Yeah. And I'm gonna tell you, calling somebody out, having it wired, and you have to make that final decision right there. Yeah. Where do you want them for the rest of their lives? Right. Exactly. I don't know. I don't want to make that decision. With this, I can move them as often as I need to until I feel like I got them right. I'm getting 8 of them. Yes. I'm not having to buy them one at a time. And these are metal and glass. And I know if you're thinking about solar lights of old, because we've offered solar lights for over 20 years here at HSN. They used to be very plastic. We used to offer them 1 or 2 at a time. They have gotten better, and we have given you more. Less than $60 for 8. I'll tell you, there are fewer of the bronze than we have of the stainless, but truly, we don't have a lot of anything, because this is the time of year we're gonna put them out.
Exactly, and then once you put them out, you can leave them out. They have a high quality resin stake that is prepared to stay out through all the weather conditions, so you can enjoy these all year round once you put them out. So they look just as beautiful in the snow, if not even prettier. Ooh. They do in the summer. But like Tamara was saying, the technology has changed dramatically, and you can really see just now, right, in that picture, how beautiful this light is. It's a beautiful, crisp white light. It is going to sit beautifully if you already have hardwired lights. It is going to trick your neighbors to think that you have hardwired lights and you spent a fortune on lighting for your yard, because they are that good.
Look at that, and so simple. And remember, you're getting 8 of them. I was looking at kind of all of the stats with these. There's about 8 lumens, right?
Yes. 10 lumens.
10 lumens?
10 lumens, yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
So, and because it's that starburst pattern that's going down, it spreads the light. It's not like just a spotlight, it spreads it out. So you've got that pattern going on there. We're gonna show you more pictures and imagery, some with, some without. But as you see is that the snow?
That's the snow. Look how beautiful that looks. I know.
That's really
I mean, it's
pretty.
like, it sparkles. So you can put these out, and when it snows, it's like you've already decorated your home. But look at this picture here, right? So these are just two homes, exactly the same home, one without the lights and then one we put the lights in. Now, if you're putting your home on the market, this is the easiest way to increase that curb appeal, to attract those buyers. And what I love is that you're not making an investment in that home to leave there. You can pick these up and take them with you when you move on to your next residence.
Yes, and if they want the lights to convey, you can charge them. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just joking.
I'll sell those to you and charge them the full retail price. They don't know what you paid.
No, because think about this. These should be $35 more than they are now. These should be almost $100 for a set of 8 metal and glass solar lights with a 2-year warranty with all of that work. They should be close to $100 all day, any day, except for our Customer Appreciation Month price. So you're gonna love these.
Yeah, you definitely are. You can see right here, look at the thickness of that glass, right? So beautiful, it is sculpted on the outside, it's smooth on the inside, has that beautiful prism inside, so that is what's reflecting that light to give you that beautiful starburst pattern. These are going to maintain 90% of their brightness after 8 hours. So when that sun goes down and the lights come on, they are going to stay on for basically all night. I mean, when I get up and I come in super early and it's still dark out, my lights still look beautiful. These aren't going to tinker out because you have this huge crystalline solar panel on the top here. This is soaking in the sun's rays and it's fueling that rechargeable solar energy, Eveready battery that's going to light these up. And that's really what you're paying for, right? You're paying for the glass, you're paying for the metal, and you're paying for that high quality Eveready technology.
Okay, so I know you see a QR code there, and it's, again, really simple to use. Open up the camera on your cell phone, grab the code, a link will pop up, you press the link, and it takes you straight to the page to get these. You can get the bronze that you see right there, or you can get the stainless. And that's it. While you're there, read the reviews. There are 176 reviews on these. This is a 4.6 out of a perfect 5-star rating. Everybody loves them. Everybody says they're fantastic. They really bring a lot of interest to the home, and you didn't have to do a lot of work to get there. Because for me, if it takes me too long to set something up, I'm more likely not gonna do it. This is so quick, so I invite you to pick yours up, for sure.
When you get these home, they're gonna come in like 3 pieces. That's it, right? You're going to put your little pieces together. You'll put your stake on. Oh, and this is that resin stake that I was telling you about that you can leave out all year round because it's super high quality. But then when you get your lid, you're going to have a little green tab on here. You're just going to want to pull that off to energize that, to make that little light go, right? It's saving that battery for you. And then you just put the top on and then you decide where to put them out. It takes a matter of minutes to transform your entire yard, to give it that beautiful curb appeal of, you know, those big fancy homes, right? You drive through at night, you kind of just, you ooh, you ah, you dream a little bit. Well, now that can be your home. Right?
Yes. These are the touches. You know how sometimes, to your point, you'll see something, you're saying, well, what are they doing that I'm not? Yeah, their plants look nice, but so do mine. Their trees are trimmed, so are mine. What are those touches? And sometimes it's something like this. And because you don't have to have them wired, you put them where you want the eyes to go. Maybe for you, it's a long drive up. And people kind of sometimes will drive on the grass or they'll drive on your flower bed. And now you want to just direct the drive up or the walk up. Look at the difference it makes when you're walking up with light, which means now you can see where you're going, and when it was just dark. It really does make a world of difference. There are a lot of solar lights out there. You can go to the big box stores, you see a lot of them. Most of them are plastic. You're hard pressed to find actual glass, and you're hard pressed to find actual metal. You're getting it all right here. So Tracy, how do I decide to go with the bronze or the stainless?
What I love about the stainless, that it gives a little bit of a, it's like jewelry in your yard, right? It's a little bit of a shine, a little sparkle. So if you're looking for something that pops a little bit during the day, maybe a little more modern edge, go with your stainless.
Okay.
If you are super traditional, you have maybe some black accents, maybe you have a Mediterranean feel home, go with our rubbed bronze, right? That has like a really soft, very dark brown that will mix in with any blacks that you have.
That's right.
Like ironwork type look.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
They're both great. I love that we have them, but let me just remind you really quickly, we've got 5 flex on these, which makes them under $12 to get home for 8 of them, I will tell you. And you never have to buy batteries, and you never have to call an electrician, and you can move them around as often as you want. You're getting 8, so if you want to put 4 over here and 4 over there, they don't have to be together to work. And if you need more than a set of 8, at our Customer Appreciation Month price, which again, is $35 less than what our regular price will be on these, then I say go ahead and get them now while we still have both choices here. So $11.99 gets them home. How many sets of 8 do you want? And it's so amazing that we can even offer a set of 8, because for metal and glass, it would be a great deal if we offered 4.
And a 2-year warranty.
And a 2-year warranty.
And HSN is the only authorized retailer of Eveready. So if you are thinking, oh, well, that looks like a good price, but let me go shop around, you can't find Eveready solar lights anywhere else in the US, not even on their own website. This is the only place that you can get them. And it's the only place that can tell you that is going to maintain 90% brightness after 8 hours. So you're not going to have that little yellow blip of light in your yard. You're going to have this gorgeous 10 lumens of light that is going to shine and really brighten up your yard and look like a hardwired light. Yet you are not making that commitment of doing a hardwire in your yard. Yes. You're not worrying about hiring an electrician. You're not worrying that your landscaper husband is going to go over the cords with the weed whacker.
Oh yeah.
Right?
It happens.
It happens.
Yes, but not with this.
No.
Not with Eveready. Go ahead and pick yours up. There's 785-857. That's the number on those. Tracy, thank you for bringing these to us.
Thank you.
Are we seeing you later today?
This is one and done.
This is the only presentation, so get them while we have them, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you. Happy Easter, dear.
Happy Easter to you too. I'm gonna shoot behind you, and I'm heading over because I want, when we talk